Today we've got breaking news on the Larry Lakers dribbling chit chat. Vando, the Vandalorian Jarred Vanderbilt is back. Yes, Jarred Vanderbilt. Per news today, this very day, from Dave McMiniman at ESPN. Today's breaking news is that Jarred Vanderbilt is back. Vando will be back. Does he know he's got to get 35 three-pointers every game to shore up the role that Rob Pelinka wanted us to have all those threes? We wondered where they were going to come from, so it'll be good to have him back. But I think he really is that defensive stopper we hoped we were going to get, and he's a man who can probably defend at least four spots. It'll be great to have him back. Plus, we need fresh legs. Having anyone back is great, but particularly Vando, we've been waiting on him greatly. But will Vando have anyone to play with? Is one of the questions there from our listeners. I think it comes from Charlie at Scotown. Good on you, Charlie. Well, here's the news on the other players. Vando is back, but Gabe Vincent, he is out per ESPN via Mike Trudell. He's still out and he won't play Saturday against the Rockets because of that knee injury. Jackson Hayes with the elbow. He's day-to-day, Jackson Hayes, so he might be back. He's probable for Saturday per Mike Trudell as well. Cam Reddish, his status is day-to-day with that groin injury. So Cam Reddish, maybe he will be back there. Anthony Davis is said to be day-to-day with a groin and hip injury. He's probable for Saturday's game against the Rockets. Mike Trudell, again, the source. What a source Mike Trudell is. LeBron James is listed as well as day-to-day. LeBron James questionable for Saturday's game with the Rockets. So we've been smashed by OKC and we've got the Rockets to come here. How are they going, the Rockets? Well, Timberwolves are still the Timberwolves. How are they going? Only lost 4 games, 14 wins, 4 losses. They've had a win streak of 3. The Nuggets, right now there's a game going on. The Nuggets are playing against the Phoenix Suns, our opponent in the Big Bowl. Yes, the in-season tournament, but the Nuggets right now have got a good lead on the Phoenix Suns heading into this late third, fourth quarter. Thunder, they've stuck past us. 12 wins, 6 losses, but they'll get another one there today in the loss column. The Mavericks 11-7. They've lost 1 on that streak. The Suns had lost 1. The Thunder had won 1, albeit at our expense. The Lakers, the Kings 10-7 have lost 1. The Lakers on a 1 loss, 6-4 in our last 10. Not too bad, but a bit concerning. 11-9 overall. The Pelicans behind us in 8th spot, so we're in 7th spot in the Western Conference, and the Pelicans at 11-9. The famous Rockets, we're going to play them 8-8. So 8-8 the Rockets as we go into tomorrow's game. They're on a streak of 2 losses, 5-5 in their last 10 games. Here's a question from Magic at Figueroa, and it's led to one of the best shorts I think we've made. Go and have a look at it. Did Shai Jump-Into-Us Alexander expose weaknesses? Shai Jump-Into-Us Alexander. Well, that's a funny nickname because he does jump into us. Shai Jump-Into-Us. But he causes some trouble. His athleticism, his reach. He last night he hung back and he hit a few jumpers just when you thought he was going to go to the key and draw a foul. I think that's been part of 3 games coming. Have a look at it. There's 3 games that exposes those flaws in the Lakers. Really, the first one was Donovan Mitchell. He carved us up for the first half. It showed we cannot defend the point of attack as well as we were last year. The speedy guards, these guards that now can score 30, 40 points and nearly take a team through the season and through a playoff round by themselves. Having said that, these high-scoring point guards haven't really won outside of the great man himself, Steph Curry, who's really changed it, not just in terms of getting to the hoop, but, of course, his three-pointer. But those teams with like the Donovan Mitchells, the Shai Gilgeous-Alexanders, the John Morants, very athletic, can score a stack of points on you, and they expose the Lakers. We have not got that point of attack defense right yet, and we haven't got that player ourselves. So we can't stop that penetration into the paint, and nor have we been able to generate it without Dennis Schroeder, without guys like even Burst, unreliably, but you could get him in the microwave. The Lonnie Walker the fourth, he could come on and just smash a quick 10 points athletically in the paint. Who is that athletic spark plug now for the Lakers? I'm not sure who it is. We rely on some stoppage from guys like Max Christie, maybe a bit of Cam Reddish, maybe Gabe Vincent when he gets on the court, if and when he does. But we haven't really, he's not going to give you that back, Gabe Vincent, and nor quite is Max Christie. So what about the Woj report? Oh, so I think we've never replaced that. I think in some ways we thought this was a deeper team. We got attracted to bigger wings and we went and got that Cam Reddish, that Torian Prince, but we didn't really get that attack or that stoppage. And for some reason, we haven't hit our own threes. It generates a lot. I think it's a great question there from Magic Figueroa, because you think, oh, well, we're not getting those little athletic layups at the line. We're not getting the free throws. We're not getting the pick and roll that it generates where you could dish in to Davis so these guys can dish to their big and their bigs are destroying us. It's not getting us the pick and pop so that these little guys can zip it back out as well for that big guy who could shoot if we had one who could do it. And all the wings that could do it, like you throw it back and they do that pass, that hockey assist. I'd like us to see do that more with LeBron. LeBron dribbles it so long. The second pass off LeBron, rather than putting that first guy under pressure, LeBron, give him time to go pass, unlike that one where you threw it to the corner there against Miami and Cam Reddish. Who was he supposed to get it and quickly pass? It would have been nothing left for someone. I think Torian Prince might have been the bounce back pass. That hockey assist, LeBron, I know you don't get a lot on your stat sheet if you do it, but allow time for that pass. And I think the Lakers could get something out of that LeBron drawing the play. But forget that. Today, they've exposed something, yes. Shai Jump-Into-Us Alexander, as Magic calls him. Magic at Figueroa. Great question. Now, 3 games have built that up, as we said. Donovan Mitchell. The other one was Tyrese Maxey. Donovan loosened us up. Tyrese Maxey smashed us, came through. Even Detroit drove in the open court a few times and got dunks. Maybe we didn't want to get hurt. Seemingly, though, even with an easy win against Detroit, there were plenty of players now who's saying they're hurt. So what a worry that is. The easy win, like those guys like Shaq and all those guys, and inside the NBA go, oh, in my day, you didn't need a rest. You just put players in games they rested. Well, we did that, and it still didn't work. So something's going wrong. I think the hard games are tuning us up, and this will be a tough game against Houston. It'll be a real tune-up. What about the Woj report that Zach LaVine is untradeable at this stage? Tedo at Sacramento. Well, I think that's his contract. It's a massive one. It's his injury history. Does he affect winning? But forget all that. I don't think the Lakers really want him, and it doesn't look like a lot of other teams do. He's a little bit hurt at the moment, but I'd still be interested if he was like a cheap sale. They're trying to mark him down on the sales discount. I'd have a little look at DeRozan and maybe even getting our own Caruso back. But another day for that. First quarter calzones. Yes, it was, says Mick Bianca, who doubts Pelinka. But do you put the loss down to fatigue or a flawed roster? This Mick Bianca, who doubts Pelinka, really blames Pelinka for the flawed roster. Yes, first quarter calzones. We came up with that idea. One of our listeners, I think it was Tedo at Sacramento, for we want calzones. First quarter calzones. And finally, we got them in an away game. We had OKC, a fresh start. There was some effort there. Great to see on a back-to-back. That could be a positive. But once they caught up to us, that we didn't look like catching them. Once they passed us, there was nothing left. There wasn't another round of energy. But that could be because we really were just playing 7 or 8. There was a fair bit of fatigue. So, Mick, but is the roster flawed? That's a 50-50 question there. This loss this time, partly the flaw, mate, and the flaws in the roster, and because we couldn't stop that penetration, as we said, but we can't generate it. So even if Gabe Vincent comes back and Cam Reddish, and we can help stop that point of attack defence, but can we actually generate our own? I wonder about that. So maybe there is some flaws. Was this another dud game voucher that Adam Silver should give 5% off? One of our listeners came up with that. Great idea. What is Adam Silver doing for business ideas? Imagine if you knew when you spend all that money on your league pass, you get 5% back for every dud game. So far now, I think the Lakers on 4 or 5. That's 25% off next year. So you can be a Lakers supporter. Good on you, Adam Silver. Ring us up for ideas. The Rockets next. But when is the big bowl game, asks Sean. So the Rockets are tomorrow, Saturday, and then on the 5th of December. So we're going with the 2nd December game against the Rockets. A little bit of a rest, thank gosh for that. And a beautiful game against Phoenix. I don't know that we want to play Phoenix a third time. It'd be hard to beat them 3 times consecutively. But have we got any benefit from playing those hard in-season games? There's 3 names at big games. Good on you, 3 names. I think he's a tall basketballer himself. Yes, 2 home games now in a row. The second of those in the Big Bowl, the in-season tournament, is thanks to the hard work the Lakers have done to win their group. They're a little bit unlucky that the wildcard qualifier is potentially got 3 All-Stars, although a couple have been hurt of late there with KD being hurt and, of course, Beal. But they look so dangerous just with Booker. The benefit of playing hard is we've got that game of crypto, and now we get 2 games in a row with a little bit of rest after Houston. Great question. Are there any salvageable points from that Thunder game at all? D. Dodds at Long Live Laguna. I believe it's a racket club in the Elk Grove area. D. Dodds, a keen tennis player and golfer himself. Yeah, there was some salvageable points, I think, D. Dodds. Although you want to throw it and burn it, and everyone's saying, yeah, let's get rid of the coach, let's burn down the stadium. Well, maybe not burn down the stadium. It's not soccer. Anyway, first quarter calzones, that was a highlight. And I'm sure everyone looks forward to a calzone. But the fact they came out on a back-to-back with that energy, loved it. AD's game was also a highlight, that 30-plus points there. AD, 31 points in 36 minutes. Pretty efficient at 11 of 18. Prince, handy there at the 6. But LeBron James, about 50% there. He's got 7 of 12, 4 of 8 on his threes. Some good signs there. 21 in his 35 minutes. He looked a bit tired, but he came on and gave us another little run at it for that third quarter. Then I think we should have got him off, but we kept putting him back on fourth quarter for some reason. A couple of positives there. Shai Jump-Into-Us Alexander, look, he might be Shai Jump-Into-Us Alexander from this point on, but 33 points, jumping into us worked, 10 of 10 from the free throws. But despite that criticism, he hit a few jumpers, mid-range, straight over, guys, including our own LeBron James. 3-point percentage that we often say is the detriment of ours, we were 33.3% each, exactly. So it wasn't there. Maybe that's a positive. The rebounds, 41-47, but 7 to 8 offensively, so we can't even blame that, something that's been a bit of a weakness. 34-40, maybe a sign of tiredness. Let's have a quick look at turnovers, 14-9, so 5. Like sometimes we've had a lot worse in the turnovers than that. Bit disappointed in fast break points though, 26 to our 12, showing young legs, possibly the second day of a back-to-back. This is the real disappointment. They smashed us in the paint, something we should be good at. 54-38, they've smashed us. Plus, it probably shows Chet Olgram, somebody to look forward to and see how he goes as he develops, possible Rookie of the Year candidate, even in a year of Wembanyama. Hysteria. Here it is, tomorrow, the 2nd of December. Enjoy it. I will too. 7:30. It's not going to be easy. Los Angeles, Houston, they'll ask some real questions. This will be a good test of the Lakers. December the 5th, Tuesday, the in-season tournament, the Big Bowl is back. LA versus Phoenix Suns. Looking forward to that. And the 12th of December, we have another game, Dallas at Dallas Mavericks. So that'll be a tough game. And back-to-back for the Wembanyama. Lovely to see Wembanyama. Unlucky to see it's back-to-back. I think between those 2 games, they've left space in the draw for the in-season tournament announcements. Until next episode, you've been listening to Thank you for your support. Please subscribe to the Larry Lakers. Please listen to us on the podcast. Of course, you can drive, you can hear us, but give us a like, give us a subscribe, give us a share. Next time, I think we've got Ethan from UCLA as one of our guests. I look forward to that. Until then, have a safe night. Go Lakers, be the Rockets, and then